Hello there and welcome to a little update video regarding my texture packs. I did some changes since the last video and also Minecraft 26.2 got released, which added the sulfur cave biome and the sulfur cubes and all that stuff. And I did some additions to my texture pack and I'm quickly gonna show you what that's all about. The major changes I made to my main pack, to the glass pack and to the dark iron pack. Starting with the new blocks, I introduced the rotated slabs for the double slab variant. So if you stack the blocks, the slabs on top of each other, you can see that the texture gets rotated by 90 degrees. For those blocks. I also removed the paintings, as I said in the last video that I was thinking to do it. Now I did it. And also, oh yeah, that's a new one. Blocks now use, not blocks, beds. Beds use block models, which means when you fly really far away, they don't unload. Same for the signs. As you can see, that's the distance that entities unload, like the chests over there. If I go too far away, but all the signs are persistent, same for hanging signs. That's something they changed in this version. And I had to redo all the textures for the beds, but yeah, that still works. I was thinking to do the sulfur spikes in the same 3D pixel kind of style than the dripstone, but I couldn't be bothered to do it yet. Let me know in the Discord and in the comments if you would like to see that, same as the dripstone and the amethyst, with these 3D cross shapes. But it's a shit ton of work because you have to do the models for like 10 different variants. And yeah, if there's enough feedback of players wanting that feature, I will definitely introduce that, because I already started working on it, but I ended removing it. Now the major changes I made are to the dark iron pack. I did a complete overhaul of the entire pack. Just as a short reminder, if you are not familiar with this pack, I made all the iron textures fit to the color of an anvil, the cauldron, or the hopper. Because in vanilla, like rails and iron bars and all that stuff, the doors especially use this really bright iron texture, and chains and lanterns are kind of bluish, same as the what's it called, smithing table. And yeah, I all colored it in the dark gray and a little bit of reddish color scheme. Same for all the chains on the hanging signs. And on the armor, I really like the overhauled iron armor. I'm really happy with that color scheme. Same for the chainmail. In case you're wondering why that iron armor in the dark color makes sense, I'm gonna put an image on your screen that I took in, like, I think it was northern Italy in an old castle, where they had all these armor and weapons and stuff. Sure, there's like this bright, polished armor, but if you think about an early game in Minecraft where you just grab the iron out of a cave and you craft yourself some armor, it's not going to be that polished, fancy armor. It's going to be that dark and rough type of armor. So I think this dark design goes really well. I also added the iron horse armor, which is a little bit of gray, same color scheme, and the dark iron nautilus armor. I did not do the golem yet because I'm unsure how to change this kind of skin tone. Of course, I could darken the white and gray bits, but I'm not sure about the skin tone, so I didn't change that. Also, if you have feedback on what you would like to see this to look like, let me know in the comments or in the Discord. The last change I did since the last video is regarding the glass pack, especially the panes. I introduced a little different rendering method. So you can see the outside of this pane is rendered while you're looking through this pane. And the same is on all the sides. So you get more of like this frame, which really helps with my pack using the glass panes, the framed glass panes. And yeah, I think that's like a pretty cool addition. It's just a tiny detail, but it adds so much. In vanilla, you only render like the top bar of each pane. So this would be the vanilla pane. And as you can see, you only render the underside of the pane above. So you would also not get the layer here. Since Minecraft announced the, what's it called, Dappled Forest update coming later in autumn, probably a snapshot starting in the end of July, August, probably. I will remove the orange birch leaves from my bushy leaves pack. I can quickly show you what that looks like. So in this pack I introduced different colored leaves. In the birch forest they would look a little bit orangey, and this is, I think, the old growth birch forest right there, and this is the normal birch forest. Yeah, I will remove this when we get the orange and yellow and red colored leaves from the, I forgot the name of the tree, but I'll put the images on your screen so you can see what I'm talking about. And yeah, just so you're aware of that, this feature will be removed in the next update. Another change I made is, of course, the overlays pack. So I'm quickly gonna enable that. This pack now also supports all the new blocks. So existing overlays now overlay the new blocks, but not the potent sulfur. So this block stays a bit special. And yeah, as you can see, all the other blocks get overlaid by existing blocks that we already know. I added 2 new overlays for the brick types, the sulfur bricks and the cinnabar bricks. And as you can see, they overlay over stones and stuff. I can show you my overlay overview over here. It's a lot of overs. And as you can see, I inserted them above the mud bricks, but under all the other bricks. So every other brick will overlay the new bricks, but they will only overlay the mud bricks. They are all inserted into my hierarchy, and that's working fantastic. But yeah, that's already it. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I'm currently in New Zealand in my semester abroad. But this semester is coming to an end already. I'm going back home to Germany soon. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. So that's why this video is a bit shorter and just a quick overview on the updates on the texture packs. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.